Hi there, this is Gitanjali. How many of you are aware of this term, high income skill? I'm not talking about high income jobs, which you might already have and might be making good money. But I'm asking about the high income skill, which promises to generate a bigger income. I didn't have one before I started stacking my skill. I always used to wonder how come some people out there are able to mint a huge money while others are not able to. Was it luck, fate, or any kind of secret magic that I didn't know? Then later, I started my search with a full josh and observed that all the successful people across the globe have mastered at least one high income skill and have eventually stacked up a couple of high income skills throughout their career journey. Let's take an example of Bill Gates. His high income skill is technology. Let's take an example of Warren Buffett. His high income skill is investing. And we can also quote Oprah Winfrey. Her high income skill is public speaking. Similarly, Mr. Dunlop, who is a self-made millionaire, his high income skill is copywriting and high ticket closing. So this is how they have stacked up the high income skill and they have mastered a single or multiple high income skill throughout their career. And you might be wondering, what is that high income skill all about? A high income skill involves delivering value to the market, for which in turn you'll be able to mint a huge money. Guys, knowledge is equal to power. The more you learn, the more value you add to the market, the more you'll have a chance to earn big. Now you might have a question, like what if you don't have a high income skill right now? So where and how can you master it? There are a lot of free resources available online in this digital era. You can find free videos, tutorials, courses available online. But lot of information on net is really a curse. You really got to find a genuine mentor or follow 2 to 3 mentors in order to master these high income skills. So I made your job easy. I mentioned couple of legit sites and courses which will help you to master any of these high income skill. But if you still demand to do your own search, be ready to invest time. Guys, there are a lot of high income skills in the market, but I have listed the top 5 high income skills that will generate 10 to 20k dollars per month and even more if you're able to master any of these skills. The skill number 1, copywriting. This is one of my favorite skills, where you speak in form of words and grab the attention of thousands. The only motto of copywriting is to compel people to take action. There are a variety of forms of copies for advertisement, emails, websites, blogs, and other social ads, etc. And there are different types of writers, called general copywriters who does the general blogging stuffs or ads or social media ads, and business copywriters who does the website copywriting or any kind of professional copywriting or speeches, and the technical copywriters who does the technical documentation or publication copies. And the copywriting is always a highly paid and a highly demanded skill in the market, where every companies are on their toes to hunt the copywriters. So there's a big opportunity available in the market and to earn big. Here the earnings would vary somewhere close to 25k to 50k dollars. That depends upon how expertise you are, and even more if you're able to master this skill. And the legit sites where you can upskill yourself in this particular copywriting skill is that Udemy, Skillshare, or you can also take up some paid courses with Dunlop. But it's kind of pricey, but if you're able to afford it, it is exceptional course for copywriters. Some sites like Copywriting course, which is like free, but it's of a good standard. Number 2, digital marketing. You might have heard of this term digital marketing here and there, right? And might be wondering, why is this term such a buzzword? Because it forms the backbone of today's economy. Creating a digital footprint is need of the hour as the world is becoming more and more digital. Every company around the globe requires digital marketers in order to create an online presence and to create the brand awareness among their customers. Thus, the demand for digital marketers is unimaginable. So, where and how can you start with? You can start learning digital marketing through free courses or any kind of paid courses, and try to follow 2 to 3 mentors genuinely so that you'll be able to master the skill in depth, as it's a very wide domain. And I personally suggest to take up training with Alpha Marketer because I underwent the training with Alpha Marketer, and Mr. Anthony would really do justice to the job. And you can also take up some courses with Udemy and Coursera, which is fantastic to go ahead. And the earnings would vary somewhere close to $100,000 to $150,000, and that depends upon how expertise you are in particular domain. And a pro tip, try to pick up a particular niche in digital marketing and try to master it. Instead of mastering all the verticals, try to pick one so that you will be able to build your business around it in near future. Number 3, coaching. Not everybody can coach. It demands a special talent. Coaching is a process of transferring your skills and knowledge to others with empathy and understanding. Here, understanding your prospect is very important, which in turn you bring a life-changing transformation to people or your customers. The digital world have made things very easier. You'll be able to reach a huge audience ever imagined at the comfort of your home. And there are different types of coaches: life coaches, dating coaches, business coaches. You can pick up whichever interests you. And remember, you got to add value to your audience. If not, nobody is going to appreciate your time and efforts made. Here the earnings might vary somewhere close to $37,000 to $200,000. The earnings purely depends upon how expertise you are in a particular domain or skill and its demand in the marketplace. It also depends upon your customers, how much they are willing to pay you for the service or the transformation you give them in return. Number 4, public speaking. Do you have a strong voice, or you're a storyteller, or you're someone who motivates people to take action? If yes, then you'll be able to mint a huge money in the market by being a public speaker. Here you speak in front of a live audience and pursue them to take action, and that would be the strength there. And you can speak on personal developments like Tony Robbins, or you can entertain your audience like Lily Singh. Or try to watch a series on YouTube. It's really stress bursting. And there's always demand for public speakers in the market. And remember, the more value you add to your audience, the more valuable your time becomes. And public speaking can really be very tough, and it's kind of scary as well, but it's really rewarding if you master the skill, and you would always be in demand in the market. And the earnings would vary somewhere close to $10,000 to a couple of $100,000. And try to master the skill to earn big, where you can learn some of the legit sites like Udemy and Coursera, where you can try to master the skills. 5, sales or closing deals. Last but not the least, the powerful skill that rules any industry is sales or closing deals. Just like oxygen is to human, similarly sales are to business. You can find sales in everything around you, from TV ads, from interviews where you sell yourself, online webinars, or any kind of reviews written on any of the product sites. Each has its own form of selling. And remember guys, any piece of content published on internet has a hidden sale behind it. And the salesperson are always in demand across industries like IT, e-commerce, healthcare, politics, and so on. And try to master the skill in depth in order to earn big crazy number. This is the only skill which requires constant upskilling throughout the career in order to earn a big crazy numbers. And the earnings would vary somewhere close to $30,000 to $50,000 per sales cycle, which can be even higher, somewhere close to $100,000 to $300,000 if you master the skill in depth. And if you're able to master sales, you'll be able to set up your own business and will be able to make a huge money out there. Some of the legit sites like Coursera, Udemy is really good to start your sales training as a beginners. And you can also take some mentorship training with Dan Lok. He's known for his high ticket closing. He's been called the king of HTC, high ticket closing. You can take up his mentorship program. His mentorship program is worth every penny, but it's kind of pricey. But if you're looking out for some return on investment, this is the good program to go ahead. This high income skill enables you to work independently and also offers financial security compared to a full-time job. Cause here you control your prices, your customers, your income, how much you're willing to charge for your service, and you'll feel more flexible and happy for doing it. Unlike a full-time job where you got to work for long hours, you got to run behind appraisals, you got to please your boss for your job security, and sometimes you may never know, you might be fired anytime, right? So try to master any of the high income skills to be your own boss and make a big money out there. You might be an artist, a designer, or writer, anything creative, but try to master any of the high income skills that is aligned to your interest to be your own boss and to make a big money in the market. Have you not yet found your high income skill, or are you finding it difficult to find what you're really good at, or what kind of high income skill to learn? If so, try to reach me on my WhatsApp number. Let's get connected. Don't hesitate. I'll be happy to guide you. I'll guide you to build your own income source model where you'll be your boss and lead a legacy. And if you have liked my videos, please hit the big fat like button. That will keep me motivated to make more videos like this one. And do not miss to hit the bell button and do subscribe. And guys, if you have already mastered any of the high income skill, please comment below, so I'll be happy to know them. And guys, whatever sites mentioned in my videos, I'm given the links in the below description. Please make use of it and try to master at least one high income skills to make a healthy 6 to 7 figure digit number. Okay, until then, bye bye.